Well, I want to start off this morning giving credit where credit is due. This sermon that I'm going to do was inspired by Dr. Wayne Dyer. He came up with this, and I just love his analogy so much that I'm going to use it this morning because it just fits so perfect. It explains it so well. So again, this sermon was from Dr. Wayne Dyer. So let's just say this is an orange, a little bitty orange. If I was to take this and squeeze it really hard, what would come out of it? Orange juice, wouldn't it? If I was to take this apple and I was to squeeze it really hard, what would come out of it? Apple juice, maybe applesauce, depending on how well I squeezed it. If I took a lemon and I squeezed a lemon really hard, what would come out of it? Lemon juice. If I was to squeeze grapes, what would come out of that? Grape juice. So how come when I squeeze an apple, orange juice doesn't come out of it? If I was to squeeze a lemon, how come apple juice doesn't come out of it? Why is that? Because that's not what's inside of it. You have an orange, it is an orange all the way through. If you have an apple, it's an apple all the way through. The same with grapes. The same with lemons. It is that all the way through. So now I have a question for you. If we were put under pressure, what would come out of us? Would it be good or would it be bad? What is in you? Is Christ in you? Does it show whenever we come under pressure? What kind of pressures am I talking about? Well, we have different kinds of pressures that come to us sometimes so quickly that we don't have time to think about it and react. It's just a knee-jerk reaction. Things like you're driving down the road and someone pulls out in front of you or cuts you off. What kind of reaction do you have? Do you start yelling at them from the driver's seat? Do you throw your hand out the window and tell them they're number one? Or do you have forgiveness going? You know what? Maybe he didn't see me. Maybe they're in a hurry, needing to get somewhere, or they're running late. What kind of reaction do you have? How about when you're walking down the sidewalk and someone bumps into you? Not just a light bump, but a bump that almost knocks you over. What is your reaction? Do you look at them and go, hey, watch where you're going? Or do you look at them and go, are you okay? What is the knee-jerk reaction that we have? How about when someone just starts yelling at you and cussing at you for no reason at all? Do you defend yourself right away and yell back? Or do you take some time to go, what happened? What's going on? Do you have sympathy with them? Because maybe it wasn't you. How about when you're shopping and right in front of you someone takes that last pack of Oreos off the shelf and there's no more there for you to get? What is your reaction then? How about at your job when someone else gets the promotion that you thought for sure you was going to get? Do you have resentment against them? Are you thinking, how am I going to get even with them for taking the position that I deserve? How about when you're running to the store to grab something real quick, and just as you're pulling in the parking lot to park, they shut the doors because they're closed for the night? Or one that happens to me at times. You're going to the pharmacy and they're shutting down for lunchtime. What is the reaction that we have? What is inside of you? Is there hatred? Is there guilt inside of you? Is there anger inside of you? Maybe frustration, maybe some regret. Or do you have love inside of you? Forgiveness inside of you? Mercy, patience, or peace? We need to look at ourselves. We need to know what is inside of each and every one of us. Is Christ inside of you? Does it show whenever you are under pressure? Because just like the orange, when you squeeze it, you know orange juice is coming out. And us as Christians, when we are under pressure, shouldn't it be Christ that's coming out of us? Now, I'm not saying that any of us are perfect. And believe me, I know I am not perfect at all. But I keep working on myself, trying to become better every day, trying to become more Christ-like every day. You know what that is called? Sanctifying grace. That is God working on us to become perfect, to become like Jesus Christ. So again, I say, when you are under pressure, what comes out of you? We must always pay attention to this, because this world sees our actions. They see how we react. They listen to the words that have come out of our mouths when we are in tight situations. How we react determines on what they think of Christians, on what they think of Jesus Christ. For some people out there, we are the Bible that they read. We are ambassadors for Christ. It is up to us to represent who Christ is. So if we react badly, if we have hatred that is in us, what is going to come out when we come under pressure? We need to have Jesus in us. We need to have that love that He has given us, the forgiveness that He has shown us, the mercy that He has given us. Let us keep that in here and drive out all that hatred, the frustration, the anger that we have. Let's get rid of that. So when things happen, our knee-jerk reaction is to love. Our knee-jerk reaction is forgiveness. Our reaction is mercy. Why should we show that? Because that is what is showing to us. That was given to us by God. Should we not show the same thing to those around us? It is our actions that people see. We need to represent God. One of my favorite quotes that I have ever heard was from St. Francis of Assisi. He said, preach the gospel always, and use words if you have to. What are we preaching when we were out in public? What are we preaching when we are around everyone else? Again, when you squeeze an orange juice comes out. When we are under pressure as a Christian, what comes out of us? Hopefully, it is love. Amen?